Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'll be replacing my bathroom floor and painting the vanity white. This first picture is of the bathroom's original state before I bought the home in 2017. This is the exact same photo that was on the website that marketed the home. And here is a before and after comparison. As you can see, the bathroom is brighter and looks a little bigger than before. This bathroom was truly a labor of love with lots of trial and error. I chipped several planks before I knew what not to do, and I had to buy another box of vinyl planks to replace the ones I messed up. The material you'll see me using to complete this project are Lifeproof vinyl plank flooring, rigid core, 100% waterproof, and 3/8 of an inch sinker nails, and the rest I'll have in the description box below. I was originally going to have the same furniture company that installed new carpet throughout various places of my home to install new flooring in the master bathroom. When I bought this home, I knew that I would be pulling up that old carpet along with a piece of linoleum that laid around the toilet. For this very small master bathroom, I figured I can try and replace the floor myself for only a few $100s and not a few $1,000s like they wanted. And those vinyl planks are scratch resistant with ceramic technology and has the ultra fresh protection that inhibits the growth of odor and stain causing mold and mildew. This is wood quarter round that you'll see me replace with PVC quarter round from Home Depot. And the next clip is the aftermath of me pulling up the old carpet, and underneath is when I found out that the floor was not level. The piece of linoleum that was around the toilet was raised about 1/4 of an inch with plywood, so I knew I had to bring the rest of the floor up to exact same height to level the floor properly. So I went back to Home Depot to buy a sheet of plywood, the kind that was specially treated for a bathroom. And I had them cut the plywood into pieces that would fit my small bathroom from the measurements that I gave them. After a few adjustments with my cuts, everything fit like a puzzle. Then all I had to do was nail the plywood to the floor. And basically I was building a sub-floor for my vinyl planks. Now the floor is completely leveled. You'll see a yellow towel placed where the toilet once was because I ended up moving it by mistake. I thought I could move the old piece of linoleum slowly from underneath the toilet without moving it. But it did move just 1/8 of an inch. But it was enough to halt the project and call a plumber. After several weeks of halting this project, I decided to go and buy a flange wax toilet ring kit and put the toilet back together myself, y'all. And I was a nervous wreck, so I didn't get a chance to film it at all. And there's the old wax ring. And you can see the yellow towel inside the bowl. I learned you had to cover the hole because gases can seep up from the pipes and that could be unhealthy. As I stated before, I broke a few planks and I'm finishing up one of my mistakes here. I used an X-Acto knife to score the planks whenever I needed to cut a piece. You never want to go in and break or crack a plank with your hands, but you can use a saw. This handsome little boy right here is my nephew Dakota, and he decided he wanted to come in and help. Here I'm prepping the baseboard for my new PVC quarter round. Here there are black spaces along each side of the wall to allow movement without causing the planks to buckle as they expand. That is why some people call it a floating floor. Keep an eye on this hairline space that's between each plank. I will tap the other end with my makeshift tapping block to get the planks as close as possible. I hope you notice that the line disappeared. And here's another plank I'll be lining up with the other. There's a small lip-like groove that interlocks with each other that holds the planks together. Now I'm placing the PVC quarter round, and this part I feel was my hardest to get, even harder than putting that toilet back. I was always coming up short with my cuts or just off in some kind of way, even with the special miter-like shears you'll see me using. In some parts of this video, I'll be using this Gorilla Glue on the quarter round, especially the parts that could not require nails like the shower stall. And here are the multi-use trim shears. for angle cuts. I also use this nail gun for a more professional look. Home Depot suggests measuring the width of the room and divide by the width of the plank. This room was very small, so I didn't think I had to do that. But when measuring the length of the room, I did avoid end pieces that was less than 8 inches long, and I started at the back corner of the room first and worked my way up to the door. Home Depot wants you to have end planks of equal width from the beginning of the project and at the end of the project for a more centered floor. Please refer to their website for a more guided tutorial. Here around this shower stall, I only use Gorilla Glue. You do not want to use nails. And once the glue dried, I use this paint scraper to scrape the dried glue. This is my final steps to this project, and it wasn't easy at all. Maybe because I was learning as I went, but it was truly a labor of love because this master bath became my favorite part of the house. And this divider is called a transition piece. I had to buy it separate, and they had many to choose from. I just had to pick the one I liked. Here I'm getting the transition piece to click into place. I had to keep adjusting it with little cuts at a time, no bigger than what I needed, so I wouldn't cut too much. I would go back and cut another piece and so on. As I struggled, I figured out that if I put a craft stick underneath the metal track on the left side would fix my issues. And I'm sure most carpenters do this trick. And you'll hear me saying metal piece, but it's metal track. You'll know if it's not locked down because it'll move. But once I got it to lock down into that metal-like piece that you've seen between the carpet and the floor, they came as a kit. That was it. It's locked in and not coming up. It's been several years now, and that floor has been a great investment. Please like, share, and subscribe, and comment down below.